Good morning, comic fans. With the Comic Push at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. It is November 22nd, and the third Saturday is the fourth Wednesday. I have Saturday on my mind because of all the sales we have coming up. The fourth Wednesday in November, the 22nd. We have one more to come. Love months with 5 Wednesdays. Don't you? Because, it's new comics every Wednesday. It's like Christmas every Wednesday. How can you not love this hobby? I've got a great lineup for you guys, and I'll tell you what, the stack of comic books this week is, I got to tell you, let's see here. And we've got all about roughly 12 inches of comic books here. You got to love a stack of comic books that thick. That's not even counting the various and many variants that we have coming out this week. A whole bunch of great stuff from indies. And the new previews is out, as well as the Marvel previews, to tell you all the new cool stuff coming from Marvel and all the independent companies. DC does have one called DC Connect, but I guess theirs isn't out till next week. So we'll see theirs next week. I've got a great wall book of the week for you, and the story behind that character who's featured in this book. So we'll give you that in just a minute. But let me quickly get through the trade paperbacks and other stuff that came in. Not regular comics, but trades and things. Here's Creed. There we go. Creed Next Round. That's hitting the stands today. The hardcover of Riddler Year One. For all you Riddler fans, looks like great stuff. Monstrous, one of the most beautiful comic books ever published. This is volume 8. If you haven't checked out Monstrous, wow, if you love comic book art, that's great comic book art. Are you a Arkham Maniac? Arkham Maniacs. Great stuff, graphic novels for kids or for adults who like fun stuff, like me. Love this stuff. Dungeons & Dragons Library Collection #1. If you are a fan of D&D and more. Daredevil and Echo trade paperback coming at us from Marvel this week. And this is really fun. Are you a fan of The Witcher? If you are, hey, Santa Fe. Good to see you there, Sean Fee. The Witcher, official cookbook. Now, I love these fantasy world-based cookbooks. Look at this beautiful full color. Shows you all these different recipes of all the food that you would see in the world of The Witcher. What great stuff. I'm loving it. The Witcher cookbook. Get yours while you can. Today's Mr. Happy, be patient. Mr. Happy is so anxious about Thanksgiving because he loves turkey sandwiches. And he's hoping that there'll be just enough turkey left over that he might get a turkey sandwich out of the deal. We'll find out. This week's wall book of the week features, the cover is a Michael Turner cover, and it features 3 of the most iconic characters in DC Comics. 2 of them you'll notice right away, but the other one's kind of obscure, and you don't really see the other character very well. It's Superman Batman #8. And if you look real close, you see this character, a new girl in town. That is and you see this spaceship right here. This is the first the reintroduction of the modern Supergirl into comic books. Supergirl's been getting a whole lot of buzz because they plan on doing a movie. Speaking of Supergirl, if you want to get a better look, because you don't really get to see her there. She's kind of in a shadowy situation. But here's Art Germ's depiction of her. There's our girl. Supergirl, the Maiden of Steel. And she had her first appearance back in Action Comics #252. And in that comic book, she's jumping out of the rocket ship and she's full grown and she's got a Supergirl costume on. And Superman's just stunned. And we find out that it's his cousin who was supposed to be here before him to take care of him, but didn't happen. But that's not the whole story. Did you know that there was actually a Supergirl story before that? It was in Superman #123. Let me show you guys. This is really cool. So there you go. This was the This is the Action Comics where she first appeared. But this is Superman number 123, and you'll see that is the Girl of Steel. And this story is about a character that in every way, shape, and form is Supergirl. And it turns out this is considered now a prototype. So that's now considered a prototype of the Supergirl character. But, I mean, my goodness, I don't know what else you need to make this clearly Supergirl. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Get it any bigger. I can't make it any bigger for you. I'm sorry. But, yeah, interesting. That was in August 1958. So about a year, not 6 months or so before Action Comics number 252. So there's the rest of the story behind Supergirl and her first appearance. Officially in Action Comics number 252, but a prototype that was done months earlier in Superman number 123. Our wall book of the week, the reintroduction of Supergirl, wall books of the week, to DC Comics in the modern comic book world. So there you have it. The rest of the comic book story you didn't know before. You're welcome. Courtesy of the Comic Book Pusher. Now, if that doesn't make you want to run out and buy some great Supergirl comic books, I don't know what will. I mean, really. There you go. Supergirl. That Kara Zor-El. Look, Steve Fisher, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, indeed. We have variant covers. Carnage, number 1. This is a 1 in 25 by, who's this? By Marco Mastrazzo. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I tend to butcher names. I apologize if I just butchered yours. We also have Daredevil, number 1. This is Daredevil Black Armor. It's a 1 in, look at that. How cool is that art? 1 in 25. We also have the Incredible Hulk, number 6. Also a 1 in 25. Hitting the stands today. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars Battle World. One shot. That's a 1 in 25. Are you Amazing Spider-Man fan? Well, you'll be happy to see Amazing Spider-Man number 38, 1 in 25 at the Comics Club today. There you go. Good morning, Christopher Manning. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comics and gaming store. Uncanny Spider-Man number 4. What a great cover. That's a 1 in 25. Sensational She-Hulk number 2. And some of the Marvel girls there. It's a fun cover. That's a 1 in 25. Captain Marvel number 2. Design variant. It's a 1 in 10. See how I magically changed the lighting. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. 1 in 25. Oh my. How cool is that? I'm liking it. If you are a Lady Death fan, you're going to be happy today, but I only have one of these. So the first Lady Death fan who hits the store has a chance to get it. It's a 5-comic set for only $19.99. This is Lady Death's Rear View bagged set. I don't know why they would call it Rear View exactly, but it's the Lady Death Rear View bag set. It's $19.99. Your favorite, eh? Chris, are you saying Lady Death's your favorite? But that cool package for only $19.99. 5 comics. What great stuff. You know, Local Comic Shop Day. You've heard of that event, that thing that they do. Has some comic books that are exclusively done for Local Comic Shop Day. This is Faceless and the Family, number 1, foil edition. It's shiny. Believe it or not, it's shiny, even though you can't really see the shiny as much. It is shiny, let me assure you. And that is just one of the several we have. Local Comic Shop Day 2023 Red Light number 1, limited to only 500 copies. It's rather blank here. That's because what's inside is very adult. And if you want it, your favorite comic shop. Well, thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. So Red Light. And if you want to see what's inside there, well, you're just going to have to come and see if you can get it before it's gone. We also have, last but not least, one more Local Comic Shop Day. This is Berserker Fallen Empire. This beautiful, shiny foil, virgin cover with the most amazing artwork. This art is so cool. I really love it. But this female's face looks so familiar. Is this the actress that was in Rocketeer? What's her name? What's her name? Looks like her. Looks like they based this art on that woman's face. But even if it's not, whether it is or not, what great artwork. And that is all foil. And that is a Berserker Fallen Empire #1 local comic shop day edition. And since we ended the hold on a second, let me get myself back in the where'd I go? Here I am. Live TV. Since we ended up with the indies on that the trades. Let me go ahead and start with the indies today. We have a couple oversized offerings. If I can get them out of here. From Distillery, this is Samna, issue #1. It's one of these oversized comics. I'll show you this other one just so you can get size comparison. That's a regular size comic book. So Samna, and then this Samna cover. It's a woman having some strange dreams. Beautiful artwork. And then this one's a little mature, so it has a bagged cover. If you want to know what that looks like, you'll just have to pick one up. I showed you Lady Death earlier. This is the cybernetic desecration, #1 of 2 Lady Deaths. Al Capone is a vampire. Did you know that? Well, apparently he was a vampire. It wasn't bad enough that he was Al Capone and a gangster. He has to be a vampire too. Oh my. Things aren't going well for our blonde victim there. Is that Marilyn Monroe? It would be the right time period, would it? Al Capone? See, a little before Marilyn's time, I think. Concrete Jungle, Bad Omens. That cover and this cover. And those covers and this cover. What's this one? Where's that? On the back cover. The Expanse, Dragon Tooth, issue #7 of a 12-part series. Harriet Tubman, Demon Slayer. Yeah, that's right. You thought she was just helping people escape the South into the North during the Civil War? No, she was also had her hands full battling demons. A little rare-known fact about Harriet Tubman. So come and watch badass Harriet Tubman not only take care of the white supremacists, but also the demons. I'll get in trouble for making that statement, I'm sure. Pathfinder, Wake the Dead, issue #4. Great art. Great artwork. The plot holes. Plot holes. What a strange concept. These guys enter stories to fix plot holes. So that was what happened here. So every genre you can think of in there. Are you a Disney Villains fan? Well, then you must pick up the latest issue of Hades. Just because, well, it's Hades, you know. And he's that angry ginger in this one. That fiery red hair. All right. There you go. Black Hammer, the end. Could it be? Are we seeing the end of Black Hammer? I hope not, because Black Hammer is great. If you're a Golden Age superhero character fan, like I am, especially DC stuff, then you just love Black Hammer. It's great fun stuff. Cyberpunk, anyone? How about Cyberpunk #2 of a 4-part series? How you doing there? Happy Thanksgiving. I love these covers. Good deeds. You know what they say about good deeds. They go to comic books. That's a crazy cover, huh? Ooh. Someone having a bad day. Someone having a bad day. There are alternates, though. They are alternates, and this is issue #5 of the alternates. And that's a foily, shiny one. The logo is shiny foil. Star Trek. This is issue number 14. Star Trek's have a real big resurgence in popularity, at least in our store. You know, they've done some things right. They brought back characters that were fan favorites, and they've got some fun stuff. Speaking of fan favorites, one of them is Cisco, one of my favorite characters in the whole show. But you know who is my favorite? Does anybody know who my favorite? As if you should care. My favorite Star Trek character is? I don't know, maybe Dolly could tell you. Who is the Comic Book Pusher's favorite Star Trek character? I bet you none of them can figure it out. We'll see. Think about it. Give it some time. Let it sink in, and it'll come to you. I'll give you a hint at the end of the show. Oh, I'm so looking for Thanksgiving. I'm really looking forward to Thanksgiving. Mortal Terror, number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. Oof. I'm liking it. Void Rivals, number 6. Can you take a wild guess of who my favorite Star Trek character is? Void Rivals. Kill Your Darlings. That's a fun one. And there's this one, which is... I'll wrap around. Very cool. The Untold Tales of I Hate Fairyland, presented in issue number 4, should be at least looked at by everyone. Gunslinger, number 26. Can you believe we're up to number 26 of this book, Gunslinger? Wow. And of course, Todd gives us a couple covers to choose from in his books. And this is what we'll be looking at in December for Gunslinger. Great fun stuff. Dracula. This is a second printing of the Universal Monsters Dracula from Image Comics. We also have a local comic shop day, Dracula. This is, its actual name is not Tenement. It's Bone Orchard Tenement. That's issue number, what are we up to here? 6. Hard to see. 6, but there it is. Crusaders, number 3. How you doing, Juan? Thank you so much for joining us. Black Science. This is a local comic shop day special edition. It's a reprint of the first Black Science. If you didn't catch the first one, great stuff. It's Hellacious from Massive Comics. I think this is very reminiscent of Scotty Young's work, but this one is by Kit Wallace. Rumpus Room, issue number 3. Horror in independent comics is the standard. We have also local comic shop day, Universal Monsters Dracula, issue 1, the connecting covers. That's pretty cool, eh? And then there's the issue number 2 that's just hitting today of Dracula, Universal Monsters. There's that cover. I like that cover. But I like this one best. That is really cool. And that is his little assistant, the one that likes to eat bugs. What's his name? Does anybody remember Dracula's little partner, his little gopher, his little minion? What was his name? Zawa and the Belly of the Beast, number 1. This actually came out last week, but we had some delay and didn't get it till this week. There's always some little delay, and we're sorry about that. A lot of times it's far beyond our control. Lost Ronin, and when it is, we blame it on someone else. So. I'm joking. Last Ronin. This is the what they're calling it. They're calling it a reissue. This is reissue of issue number 3. So there you have all the independents. How about we jump into whoa, almost lost my whole set there. Well, I'm joking. I didn't really lose the whole set. Okay, where are we starting at here? Let's look at DC. See if we can get through DC here real quick. And then we'll save Marvel for last. How are you for time? Oh, we're doing just fine. Just fine. Jonathan Harker. Which was Jonathan Harker? Is one of the ones I asked a question about, right? Jonathan Harker is who? Jonathan Harker. Is this Jonathan Harker? Is that what you're talking about? Tell me, Steve. Let me know. Let me know when you can. This is Nightwing. And you know, oftentimes we see Dick Grayson falling backwards off of buildings. It's Nightwing number 108. And this one, he doesn't fall backwards off of a building on this cover. Nor on this cover, he's just standing on top of a building, which he often does. Yes. And this one, he seems to be on a ship. And look, he's falling backwards off the ship. Well, you know, you always have to have... Some would say he's not really falling backwards. He's kind of swinging there, but he looks like he's falling off of something. He's always falling off of buildings or something. Titan's falling, tripping over a rock, you know, after getting pushed by his little brother and breaking his neck. Damian's not really his brother, but, you know, they're like brothers. Who else but your brother could cause you to trip over a rock and fall and break your neck? Titans, Beast World, Evolution, number 1. Got that coming for you. And we also have Superman issue number 8. Interesting, cool thing about Superman issue number 8. The last one I'll show you if I can get through all these other covers of Superman issue number 8, because, you know, this is Superman issue number 8. The storyline is chained. I think they did a chain storyline before, didn't they? That is a very interesting looking Superman. I like that. Very strange, alien looking guy. Oh, Lex, what are we going to do about Superman, Lex? Huh? Oh, there he is, posing, taking pictures. Well, that's not Superman. It's a poser. Renfield, that's cracked. That was Dracula's familiar, was it? The human familiar? He liked to eat bugs. This is a guy dressed as Superman, you know, and you see Clark up here. Here he is, Clark up here saying, what? He's getting the girls, though. And this is it a blank cover? It's not a blank cover. It is a Christmas card cover. So we're doing several of these Christmas card covers, and don't despair, guys. The way they've done it, you get the regular cover underneath. And this cover becomes totally detachable. Okay? So you get the entire comic book, and you get the Christmas card, and all you got to do is carefully remove it so it doesn't damage the comic book. Or if you like, you just keep it like this and put it in a box and never see the light of day again. So there you go. You can do that. World's Finest with that great McFarlane action figure covers they've been doing. How much fun is that? Or you can get the Happy Holiday cover. Also a Christmas card. All you got to do is remove it, fold it in half, you know, put in your salutations. Happy holidays, you know. And there you go. And then inside is the World's Finest regular cover. And there's no differentiation. You can't tell once you've taken that off that there was any difference in that cover from the other ones. So just so you know, that World's Finest issue number 21, there's that cover as well. You know, the storyline's going on about the Kingdom Come world crossing over into this. It's like great fun. I can't wait to read it on my list of things to read. And then we have, of course, Titans. And they have a Christmas card cover. That's their Christmas card cover. How cool is that? I'm liking it. And underneath, of course, after you detach it, if you so choose, you'll find the regular number 1. I mean, cover 1 of issue number 5. Because this is issue number 5 of Titans that we're looking at here. In all of its glory and all of its many different covers. For a second, I thought she was standing in the bathroom, but then the stairwell behind her kind of. We see these tile floors and bathroom places. Titans, maybe in finer hotels. Hawk Girl, issue number 5 of 6. And Green Lantern, War Journal. Green Lantern War Journal. Jay Garrick, Flash. Jay, of course, was the original Flash, the Golden Age Flash. There's a really great Justice League Godzilla versus Kong going on with this cover. Look at Superman getting hit, not even noticing. Look at that. So powerful. And then there's this one. Ooh. Trying to get them together there. That's a great one. Peek out there. Batman Off-World. This is I think a two-parter, is it? Anyway, Batman's very first adventure into space, facing an alien threat. And then there's the local comic shop day version, which most of ours came damaged, unfortunately, but I still have a couple. Justice Society of America number 7. Oh, wait, there's also this cover of Godzilla Kong. Justice League. I like that one, actually. It's awesome. And Justice Society of America issue number 7. Oh, my stomach is already growling for food, for those elusive turkey sandwiches, if there's any turkey left. Mr. Happy would like to tell you that gobble. We'll be gobbling up all the food. Gobble, gobble. Turkeys say gobble. It is gobblelicious. Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday of the year. Somebody's knocking at the door. I'll be right back. Mr. Happy, keep him satisfied. Well, I thought it was a delivery person, but apparently they came and went. Did you know that Mr. Happy said gobble is the secret word for this week? This word is good for 1 week. It gets you 15% off of any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, it's 20%. There's some restrictions that apply. Please inquire. All right. Thank you, Mr. Happy. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. All righty. Let's see. What do we got left here? Of course, we have Marvel in this massive stack of comic books. How are we doing for time? We're doing pretty well. Not bad at all. I think we can get through this just fine. All right. Let's see what we've got being offered by Marvel this week. Hold on. Let me just make a little bit of room because there were so many comics this week. We don't want them falling all over each other. Okay. Beginning with Sensational She-Hulk. Number 2. Followed by Moon Knight, number 5. City of the Dead. Amazing Spider-Man is up to issue number 38. There's that one. It's an interesting costume. It's the Stone Monkey suit. And then there's this one. I like that. And that one. The Moon Knight has been on all kinds of stuff. It's the whole Moon Knight's End story that they've been promoting. Gang War is a big thing, too. Immortal Hulk has some fun covers. That Moon Knight one. There's one with Hulk on it. And this one, Jack Kirby-esque. Very cool. And that. What the heck is that? Look closely. Something special about that. Ghost Rider. I'd take a closer look if I was you guys. Avengers Incorporated. Issue number 3. Avengers Assemble. You know, it was the Wasp that actually named them Avengers. That was the name she came up with for the Avengers, and it stuck. Like a wasp in a web, it stuck. Captain Marvel. Well, I'm not certain who this character is. It's holding a wrench. Huh. Who is that? We know who that is. That's a great cover. This is a good cover too. But the next one might just be my favorite. It's this throwback. Look at the Flerken there. And then there's this one, too. I'm liking that one. Okay, what do we got here? Immortal X-Men, issue number 17. Jean Grey. Oh. You don't look too happy. Desaad, is that what it is? Desaad. Invincible Iron Man, issue number 12. Yeah, the bug sale. Well, the big sale is joined the chat late, but Jennifer Connelly was the actress. She was the actress in The Rocketeer. That really looks like Jennifer Connelly to me in that Berserker foil cover. And yeah, this Friday, if you're local, we have Black Friday sale, BOGO on wall books, which is insane. We almost never do that, but here we are doing it. And we also have BOGO on regular back issues, BOGO on trade paperbacks and graphic novels. If you can't be here on Friday and Saturday, I'm sorry. You will have missed out. But it'll be a great sale. Friday from noon to 8 p.m., BOGO, BOGO, BOGO. Saturday from noon to 7 p.m., BOGO, BOGO, BOGO. I am sorry. I have got something caught in my throat. And it's not a turkey sandwich, which is rumored how Mama Cass died. Choking on a turkey sandwich. I don't know if that's true. I think that could just be one of those urban legends about rock stars. You know, you hear the craziest things. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars Battle World. What? Oh, Saturday morning. Serial chapters 1 through 15. There's another one. If you didn't get enough of the other ones, which I like that one, but I like this one best. And there's yet another one. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars Battle World, As You Like It. If you missed out on Uncanny X-Men number 14, you'll remember this iconic cover, whether you got the copy of the comic yourself or not. But here's a facsimile edition. And you can get one all foil and shiny, too, with all the original ads. How cool is that? Facsimile editions have become hot and popular, and they're fun. And it's a very inexpensive way to own a book that otherwise would cost you a small fortune if you were trying to buy the original. Star Wars Droids, the D-Squad comic book series. We're up to issue number 3. There's that one. Hey, it looks similar to that toy we have. Not the same one, though. Not the same. There's that cover. Look, pink. Was that for breast cancer awareness? Could have been. It's a great cover for it. And then there's this thing. What the heck is that? Oof. That is one strange-looking creature. All right, then we have, speaking of Star Wars Bounty Hunters. You know, here we go, celebrating Life Day. Number 40. And there's that one, number 40. First it comes for the metal, then it comes for everything else. Woohoo! All right. Wolverine, issue number 39, has several different covers. There's this one. And that one. Oh, I like that one. It's not Wolverine, though. It's Moon Knight, because of the Knight's End storyline that they're heavily advertising. Black Panther on the cover of that one. Daredevil, the Black Armor. We have several different covers to choose from. There's that one. And there's that one. And a nice shiny foil one. Cool. Look at this back logo cover. Look at this. Look at this. Got that all shiny and foil. You got the cover all shiny and foil. What a great bunch of covers we're seeing today. And then if you didn't care for the foil one, there's this one. That is awesome. Uncanny Spider-Man, issue number 4. Good morning there, Joshua the Brain. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks, Bat and Joe Fan. Good to see you too. And everybody up and down the line. Chesalita Vasquez, Chris, Steve, thank you all for joining us today. Thank you so much. Last but not least, we have the sensational She-Hulk that cover, and look, we're peeking in on her, and she's not happy about it. And that cover, that's a window shades variant, I think. There you go, kids. That's it for the day, and we appreciate it. Be sure to leave a comment down below and to get you introduced to our monthly drawing, and give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe, and remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time at the Comics Club.